Many people laughed upon me. Many people criticized me. Many people made fun of me. Why? Because I could not speak English. Why? Because I could not convince to the people. Why? Because I could not give a good presentation. Why? Because I could not speak effective English. Because of this language, people used to laugh upon me. And that's why that time I decided that one day would come that I would be an effective speaker. And today, I think I am. I don't need to just, make you believe, but I need to prove it that yes, I am an effective speaker, the receiver of the best certificates awards, best certificates of as a best speaker. My dear friends, today I'm going to explain you about how to speak an effective English, how to speak fluent English, how to just win the people's heart. My dear friends, today, first of all, let me tell you a short incident of my life. When I was a child, I used to see the people and people used to talk in English. I was very surprised. I hoped that one day would come that I would speak English. But I had no hopes, no expectations, because I was not having a background of education. Nobody was educated, nobody was from English background. Nobody was educated, nobody was there to teach me about English language. I was very, hopeless. I had hopes, but I was hopeless. I was expecting, but I was expectationless, because I had no rays of, any rays of, hope. My dear friends, but I had a dream to speak English. I started when I was in class 7th. I started learning English. I started doing practice. I started doing practice and practice and practice day and night. I made it one day, and I made it possible that I can now speak English. My dear friends, what happened that once I went to Varanasi, I met some Spanish people, some German people, some American people. When I started speaking English, people got hypnotized and amazed. Excuse me, you're from India. They were asking me, you're from India and you speak such a English. Oh my God, you're impressing me a lot. I said, thank you so much that if I impress you a lot. My dear friends, telling you these incidents, I want to remind you that nothing is impossible in this world. If you want to speak a fluent English, just learn from me that when I was a child, really I live in a village where there is no background of education. I live in such a family where there is no background of English or education, but I can speak English. And that's why everyone who is watching my videos, everyone can speak English. I believe it. My dear friends, first of all, let's start. I would like to give you some tips. That let's start about how can you speak English. First of all, when you make plans or when you think about that you want to speak English, first of all, be crazy, be crazy, be obsessed, be curious about speaking English. First of all, try to understand about your wants, not needs. Needs are there. I know that everybody wants to speak English. Everybody needs English. But what everybody wish to speak English? Does everybody wish to speak English? Does everybody want to speak English? It's about curiosity. It's about curiosity that if you like it, if you want it, if you're habitual of, if you're addicted, if you really want it hotly, you can achieve it. The kainat will make it possible for you, my dear friends. The second thing is that continued learning, the attitude of continued learning, never stop learning. You get a word, single word, make a sentence. You get a sentence, you make an incident. You make an incident, after that you create a story. It means that you keep on growing ahead. You keep on growing. You keep on growing. Never stop on this simple thing. Always have the attitude of learning. First of all, the third point is you need to care that whenever you get an opportunity to speak, you speak it out. Whenever you get a presentation opportunity, speak it out. Whenever you get an opportunity in a seminar, speak it out. Whenever you get an opportunity in interview, speak it out. Whenever you get an opportunity in GD group discussion conversation, you speak it out, because you don't need to stop. Whenever in your life you get an opportunity, you speak it out, because when you speak it out, it will tell you to speak it out. I used to get opportunities. I used to search opportunities. I used to go to the managers and founders of the colleges, and I used to say, excuse me, sir, I want to give some demonstrations in your colleges. And they used to refuse me and deny me. Oh, sorry, we don't permit. Sorry, we don't allow. I was very ashamed. I rejected many times, thousands of times in my life. But I thought one day I would do this. And I am doing this because I had attitude of never giving up, attitude of always learning, attitude of always getting opportunity and speak. The fourth point I would like to share you that whenever you get time, you get chance, you try to think something, try to do the conversion, try to do the translation, try to think much and more. Whatever you think, you do the imaginations, it will give you so much power. You do the thinking process in your mind, you give output by your tongue, you can speak so much, so good. You talk to yourself, you stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself, compliment you, Abdullah, you're very smart, Abdullah, you're genuine, Abdullah, you're intelligent, Abdullah, you're very bad, I don't like you, Abdullah, why are you sitting like this, why are you sitting idle? Talk to yourself, talk to an animal, talk to the wall, talk to the camera, talk to the diary, talk to this mic, talk to this carry bag, talk to everything, every material, every good, that if you feel it, kill it, my dear friends. It means you have to be energetic. Don't wait for the friend to come to talk to you. Just take the wall and talk to the wall. Don't wait for the any conversation person to just talk to you. Talk to the curtain, talk to this wall, talk to the clock, talk to the watch. It means never stop. Have the attitude of never stop in your life. My dear friends, always read some novels, read magazines, read newspapers. I would like to just recommend you one thing, that never stop reading newspapers. Newspapers are my best part and unique parts, because I like reading newspapers. Whenever I used to now there is lockdown, I don't get newspapers nowadays, but I read sometimes in my mobile phone actually. Whenever I didn't get newspaper to read, I had headache. I used to think, excuse me, I left something important, something unique, something very close to me, and that was the newspaper. My dear friends, never stop reading newspaper. Watch some videos in English language. Do the conversation with somebody that in English language. Listen to the English stories. Listen some English news. Listen some English information, some entertainment. Watch some movies in English language. Never stop. Go to the airports, talk in English. Dial the customer care, talk in English. Go to the big shopping malls, talk in English. Go to the customer care, go to the FMA studio, go to the film industry, talk in English language. It means always find out some opportunities, some chances, some moment, some time to talk in English, to speak English. As much you speak, you can speak fluent. As much you speak, you can speak fluent, because you know that the practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. If you really want to, go ahead with full boosting power, with full energy, full dedication. Always be dedicated. If you really thought it, you can make it. Start it today. Do the action, give the dedication, work hard, try to achieve, make it be habitual of this, do the practice and achieve this. Thank you so much. Practice makes a man perfect. Keep on doing practice, and subscribe this channel if you have not subscribed. Share this video as much as you can. Thank you. See you in the next video, and please tell me in the comment box that what should I make in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.